You'd expect the driver of this car to be a cad, wouldn't you? The BMW 6 Series was a yuppie's car before the word even existed. Drivers were flash, brash and loaded with new money. Look, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to diss BMW owners. It's just that back in the 80s, the 6 Series was a particular type of thing. It was a car for the man with the huge mobile phone and a pair of red braces. And it told everybody that you had an enormous portfolio. And so what if it only had 2 doors? Stuff the family. The most important person in the world was numero uno. Well, those 80s money markets have long since slowed down, and those ponytail-wearing playboys have all gone bald. But that's okay, because that means that a car that cost almost £50,000 in 1989 is now available for a very reasonable price. So, have you ever fancied owning a classic car that's practical to run, special to drive, and that will even hold its value? Time to get behind the wheel of one of the best-kept secrets in motoring. The 6 Series looks great on the road. That late 70s shape looks sharkish, cool and timeless, especially in dark colours. The 6 Series was the replacement for the 3-litre CSi, which spawned the CSL, the Batmobile. And when the 6 Series came out, it was a little bit disappointing, because where the CSi had been a proper sports car, the 6 Series was a bit softer, a bit more of a luxurious wafter than a hard-edged bruiser. So BMW made a series of modifications over its life to try and put the thrill back into the driving. And none was more thrilling than this car, the ultimate 6 Series, the M635 CSi. And that M means it's got the motorsport engine from the M1 supercar, 286 brake horsepower, lowered and stiffened suspension, uprated brakes, 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds, and a top speed of 158 miles an hour. And it's a BMW, so as long as it's serviced, it should go on forever. 150,000 miles is nothing for one of these. It's a big engine, but it's not having to work that hard, and the economy is pretty good, at up to 25 mpg. But what I really like is the way it eats up the miles. It's a grand tourer, just grand. Later cars, especially 635s, are very luxurious. They're loaded with kit. This one, for example, has got electric mirrors, it's got electric windows, electric seats with memory function, onboard computer, electric sunroof and leather. Oh boy, has this thing got leather. Not only are the seats covered with it, the doors are covered with leather. The dash is covered with leather. Blimey, even the flipping sun visors are covered in leather. Handling is pretty good, as BMWs have told us for years with their advertising campaigns. They've always promised 50-50 weight distribution, and I've got no reason to doubt it for the 6 Series. It's a satisfying driving machine, even if hardcore boy racers might find it just a bit too grown up. Let's talk money. Decent 635s will cost you from about £4,500, but that's not going to get you low mileage or high spec. For a bit more, £8,000 to £10,000, you can get a low-mileage car with 1 or 2 owners. But if you want the ultimate 6 Series, the M635 CSi like this one, then you're going to have to find somewhere between £7,000 or, for a really, really good car, as much as £30,000. Bodywork is the problem with cars of this age. A front panel is £400 if the rust sets in, but that's just the start of it. If you want the car to stay looking good, you'll need some cash in the kitty for a rainy day, literally. But insurance and servicing are affordable if you shop around. So what makes a car a classic? Well, looks, style, character, and that little bit of magic that you just don't get with a modern car. Well, this car's got the lot, and all for a very reasonable price. I reckon the 6 Series is a bit of a bargain.